Hello and welcome to Immediately Being Disappointed. It's a great life lesson, so stick around, you might learn something. Today, I'll be taking a quick look at the LEGO Ideas website, more specifically the challenges they have in there. At the moment, they have 2 challenges going simultaneously, the Me, Myself and I challenge, which has just begun, and the 100 Years of Fairytales, which is on its last days here. Now when I saw this, I immediately started building, and it's not until I am finished that I'm reading in the brief it says Disney films. When I read this, I read Fairytales. An important distinction I like to point out before we get into the details of my build. Having a look at the entries, you can scroll through these yourself at your own leisure, so I'll just choose my top 3 and tell you why. So here's number 1, The Princess's Book, a library. I chose this because, well, obviously it's a very well made build, but also I can easily see this becoming a real set. So this is my safe bet, you could say. My second choice is from the Fox and Hound. I chose this because I love animal builds. It's the secret to why I began building, but also this is my favorite of the builds. This is the one I want to win, and this is just the best thing I've seen in a long while. Finally, I've chosen Mushu from Mulan. One, because Mushu is my favorite Disney character, also because it's an amazing build, but also check out my man's name here, Monkey Scout. Come on, just on that you gotta vote for him. 10 out of 10. Sliding into the DMs of my own build, you can begin to see how my inspiration was more Brother Grimm than Disney. It did say Fairytales on the brief.
You didn't read the brief.
It said Fairytales. It reminds me of high school when I had to write an essay about World War II, and I wrote about hentai. The teacher said I missed the point. I still stand by the correlation. I'll go over the 2 or 3 things I wanted to test or try or achieve with this build. But before we go that far, we can talk about the tree if you want. I mean, if you, I'm alright. I'm okay. I'm not dealing with anything serious in my life right now. It's just I just don't know how to make trees, man. Despite having 2 videos called How to Make Trees, I still don't know how to make trees. I'm willing to go on a limb here and say this is the worst thing I've ever seen. I think I just wanted to make a really big tree and didn't have enough browns, so I thought, hey, I'll make an alien fairy tale land. Unfortunately, it just looks like 4 or 5 trees on top of each other. Moving on to some of the better things in the build here, I like the houses being placed at a 30-degree angle, or 35 to, I don't know, some angle. Everything is 90 degrees, so this is made possible by these 1x2 plates. I'm sure there's some mathematics involved here, but I just did a trial and error and got it in place. I mean, you know how my history grade turned out. Maths wasn't much better.
What's 1 + 1?
Pikachu.
I like my tower here. It was definitely, without a doubt, the most difficult thing to build. I had to mix and match all kinds of bricks just to get the kind of circular shape you see. The one thing I got right was making sure there was some snot bricks placed randomly so I can put these flowers and leaves just to cover the shape and the bricks. Overall, it looks decent. Even like these mini towers on the sides here. Roof? What roof? We're not going to talk about the roof. The one thing I wanted to test was this style of making plates on the side or around the corners of the houses. It just looks so cool, I think. Very Fairytales, and also very popular in a lot of modular buildings. I even tried some snot pieces on the side of the house just to get that rough wood look. I think it's so-so. I also wanted to test out different types of roofs. More specifically this one, it's so simple and so cool, and I never knew how they added it to the walls. I've done it like this. I'm sure there's other ways. The thing in the middle here is a sign to the next town, or you can just follow the colors on the ground. Like I said, it's turned out to kind of like an alien fairy tale land, so that's why I have the weird mushrooms there.
Yeah, sure, that's why.
So that's why I won't be entering the LEGO Idea Challenge just yet, but it's good to know it's out there, and who knows, maybe one day I'll make something worth entering. It's a good goal to have. Overall, I don't really know if I should grade this. I'd rather hear what you guys think, just give us some feedback. Personally, top things I think is the floors and how I place the buildings. I'll even throw the tower A. But that's it for me this time. I'd like to thank you for watching. Until next time, have a nice day. Bye. Oh yeah, please do like and subscribe if you're still here, because that really helps me out. That's it. Cheers. Bye. Thanks.